What is going on, guys? Salty is here with my first ever video of the channel. When Bungie decided they were going to drop the Prismatic Bomb and tell us about Prismatic and the new subclass, like, it gave me a whole wave of inspiration. So during the month of May, I'm going to be posting a video every single day of all the different builds that I use across all my characters in Destiny 2. I've been playing Destiny for a very long time, since the vanilla D1 days. So I love this game and I love build crafting, and I'm going to be posting a build crafting video every single day in the month of May. Every single one of my builds does not depend on the artifact. The artifact can definitely enhance them, but you can use these builds with or without the artifact. So it does not matter. Do not think that you have to use the artifact or that they are artifact dependent, because they definitely are. Every single build that I post on this channel, there will be a dim link below, so you can copy and paste it. You can use it, change it, modify it, whatever you want to do. It's going to be there for you to use, should you choose. So that being said, we're going to hop right into it and get down to the build. Alright, for the build exotics, we're going to be starting off with Starfire Protocol and Dragon's Breath. And what that is going to do for us is the Starfire Protocol is going to give us that extra fusion grenade, and then our fusion grenade kills are going to generate class ability energy for us. And then the Dragon's Breath is going to scorch targets with the Composite Propellant exotic perk, and then every time it scorches the targets, scorch stacks go up, it ignites. The ignitions are going to cause the Dragon's Breath to reload itself from the perk High Octane. Build abilities, aspects, and fragments. The first two abilities we're going to be running is Well of Radiance and Empowering Rift, and what that is going to do for us is anytime we are standing in a Well of Radiance or an Empowering Rift, the kills that we get are going to generate us 20% grenade energy per kill. So 5 kills will get us a whole fusion grenade back, 10 kills will get us 2 fusion grenades back. Your glide, you can use whatever you want here. I use Burst Glide, I think it's the best one, but if you like the others, then by all means. And then we're going to be using Incinerator Snap. What that's going to do is Incinerator Snap is going to scorch and ignite targets as well, just fueling into this build even more. Then of course the grenade is going to be a fusion grenade. The aspects we're going to be running is going to be Touch of Flame and Icarus Dash. Touch of Flame is going to give us 2 explosions for our fusion grenades, and Icarus Dash is just for movement. You can use Heat Rises if you want to. I just prefer Icarus Dash for this. For our fragments, our first fragment coming in, Ember of Blistering. So we're going to be defeating targets with Solar Ignition, is going to grant us grenade energy. Then we're going to run Ember of Benevolence. Applying Restoration, Cure, or Radiant to allies grants increased grenade, melee, and class ability regeneration. And then Ember of Char, our Solar Ignitions are going to spread Scorch to affected targets. And then Ember of Ashes, we're going to apply more Scorch stacks. So what essentially that is going to do is all of our ignitions are going to re-scorch everything else, and those scorches are going to stack up and cause more ignitions. Onto the armor mods. On my helmet, I run a Harmonic Siphon, and a Heavy Ammo Finder, and a Heavy Ammo Scout, so I can make orbs and heavy for my teammates. On my arms, I run Momentum Transfer, so that my damage with the grenades gives me my melee back or my Incinerator Snap back. Then I also run Firepower, so that my final blows with the fusion grenades create orbs of power. And then if you want, you can run Fastball. I like Fastball, I like chucking nades. It's not necessary at all. It's just a preference, and honestly, it's kind of an OCD thing, because having 9 out of 10 of the energy slots taken up bugs me, so I put on Fastball. On the chest piece, you can run whatever you want here. On my chest piece, I just put on whatever resist mods I need to for whatever activity I'm doing. On the legs, 2 Solar Surges. And on your class item, I run Font of Restoration, so when I'm picking up orbs and I'm getting armor charges, and that's going to give me increased bonus recovery. And then it's also going to be running Time Dilation, so those armor charges, they last just a little bit longer. And that is what we're going to be using for the build itself. Some artifact perks to look out for if you want to enhance this build a little bit will be Flint Striker to make you radiant, Raise of Precision to make your enemies ignite while you're radiant, and then Blast Radius if you don't want to use Font of Restoration, because Blast Radius will give you armor charges from Rapid Final Blows of Dragon's Breath. I don't use Blast Radius. I choose the recovery route just to have increased recovery. Those are just a few perks that you can look into using that's going to just make this build go even more buck wild. This build is also, you can also use this build with other exotics. So if you say you don't want to use Starfire, you can throw on Verity's Brow with the fusion nades. If you have 2 Warlocks and you don't want to run well, you can put on Dawnblade and you can put on Dawn Chorus. You can also put on Lunafactions if you really want to. I don't really see a point in using Lunafactions unless you're doing like a raid speed run and you need like a Lunafaction Warlock, but that is the Solar Ignition build, and I love it a lot. it's a fun build to use. Give it a try. There's gonna be a dim link below. I'm live almost every single day on Twitch. You can go on there. If I'm not live, every single one of my VODs are saved. You can go through and watch all these builds in action. So if you like the video, if you like the build, leave a comment. Tell me what build you like. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.